Look at this. Most people are out here grinding for pennies on YouTube, trying to make complicated documentaries or low-effort AI slideshows that nobody wants to watch. They are doing it the old way, the lazy way, and it's costing them thousands of dollars in missed revenue every single month. Meanwhile, look at this channel, Psychology Simplified. They only started in November. It's barely been 2 months, and they've already scaled to nearly 90,000 subscribers, with only 33 videos. If you look at the stats on the screen right now, you'll see they are pulling in over 1 million views a week. The estimated monthly revenue, between $11,000 and $33,000. It is a wide-open, untapped niche where people are starving for content that feels human but looks simple. They're not using fancy 3D animation. I'm handing you the new blueprint right now. I'm giving you the full stack. If you don't use this, you are literally leaving a mid-six-figure business on the table for someone else to grab. To beat a channel like this, we need to understand their brain. I'm not guessing what works. I'm analyzing the formula. Their formula is simple. Specific human behaviors plus a psychological hook that explains why we act that way. I'm jumping into ChatGPT because we need a brain for this operation. I'm dropping a prompt that tells ChatGPT to analyze the Psychology Simplified channel. I want 5 viral video ideas that hit those deep, relatable human traits. Things like why people reply late on purpose or why people laugh during serious conversations. Look at what it gave me. The psychology of people who reply late on purpose. That is gold. It's relatable. It's slightly calling people out, and it's a high CTR topic. Once I have the idea, I'm telling it to write a 60-second script. But here is the cheat code. I'm telling it to use the Psychology Simplified tone. Calm, empathetic, professional, and deeply insightful. We aren't just writing a script, we're building an authority. If your script is trash, your channel is trash. I've put the exact idea generator prompt in my Telegram link below, so you can just copy-paste it instead of trying to figure it out yourself. Go grab that now. Once I have the script, I'm not just guessing what the visuals should be. I'm heading back to the blueprint doc and grabbing the third prompt, the scene and storyboard planner. I'm pasting our script into ChatGPT, but then I'm dropping in the channel's reference images as well. We're literally training the brain to see the style. Once I review that breakdown and confirm it's fire, I'm hitting it with the 4th prompt from the doc, the image generation master prompt. This is the final cheat code that translates our storyboard into the exact prompts for the art engine. I've put this entire step-by-step blueprint in the Telegram below, so you don't have to type a thing. Real quick, if you want to scale this content on TikTok also, and you're outside the Creator Rewards program regions, I have accounts in the description. Now that we have the script, we need a soul. A robotic voice will kill this niche instantly. People need to feel like they are being understood by a human. I'm heading over to 11 Labs. Click the link in the description. This is the only tool you should be using for this. I'm looking for a voice that sounds mature, wise, and balanced. I'm picking Bill. Bill sounds like a guy who has seen it all and wants to help you understand your mind. I'm pasting the script ChatGPT just gave me right into the text box. I'm checking the settings. Stability high, similarity high. We want it consistent. I'm hitting generate. I'm downloading this file, and we are moving to the most important part, the visual identity. The Psychology Simplified look is very specific. It's not AI art. It's minimalist, hand-drawn sketch art. If you try to use standard Midjourney prompts, you'll fail. We want that raw, slightly sketchy, professional feel. I'm opening Ghost Script and using the Nano Banana Pro model. This is the secret weapon for high-volume, high-fidelity assets. I'm starting with Scene 1. The prompt is crucial. A simple, round-headed cartoon character wearing a loose sweater and pants stands calmly in the center. A small puzzle piece floats gently above his head. I'm adding the style modifiers. Minimalist hand-drawn sketch, clean line art, soft muted colors, professional illustration, no shading, 2D vector style. I'm hitting generate. Look at the result. It's identical to the style that is making $30,000 a month, but we aren't done. I'm reviewing the image. The lines are clean. The colors are muted. Now I'm doing the second one. The character holding 2 heart-shaped balloons for the attachment styles section. Review. Perfect. I'm going through the entire script, generating a unique image for every single point. I've done all the images now. A full set of high-converting visuals ready to be stitched together. By the way, if you want to see how the real winners are scaling this and get the exact prompt stacks I use for these characters, my private community is already all over this. The link is in the description. Don't be the person watching from the sidelines. Now, we take all these raw materials and we build the machine. I'm opening CapCut. You can download it using the link in the description. First, I import the 11 Labs voiceover. Before I even look at an image, I am going through that audio track and trimming every single millisecond of dead air, every breath, every tiny gap between sentences. It all goes. In 2026, any silence longer than a fraction of a second is an invitation for the viewer to scroll away. The audio needs to be a relentless, smooth flow of insight. Once the audio is tight, I hit auto captions. This is mandatory. I toggle on highlight keywords. People watch these videos on the subway, in the office, or in bed next to someone. They watch on mute. If they can't read exactly what Bill is saying, you've lost the view. I'm picking a clean, minimalist font template that matches the hand-drawn aesthetic, and I'm making sure those highlighted words pop with a soft color. Now, we bring in the images, but listen close. We never, ever let an image just sit there. An image that doesn't move is a dead image. We use the 2 keyframe methods to keep the human eye locked onto the screen. Method 1 is the strategic zoom. I set a keyframe at the very beginning of the clip at 100% scale. Then, I move to the end of that specific scene, and I bump the scale up to 115%. It's a slow, almost invisible crawl. The viewer doesn't consciously see it, but their brain interprets the movement as importance. It simulates the way a human eye focuses in when someone is telling them something serious. Method 2 is the narrative pan. If my character is standing on the left side of the frame, I start the keyframe there and slowly slide the entire image to the right over the course of the sentence. This creates a sense of journey and keeps the visual field active, but we're going deeper. To make these digital drawings feel like real art, I'm going into the effects menu and adding camera shake. Now don't leave it at the default. That looks like trash. I'm turning the speed down to 5 and the intensity down to 3. It's a tiny, subtle vibration that makes it feel like there is a real person holding a camera, filming a real piece of paper. It adds weight to the minimalist style. Finally, I'm adding an adjustment layer over the entire timeline. I'm adding a very slight vignette to darken the corners. This naturally draws the viewer's eye back to the center of the screen, back to our character and our message. I'm also bumping the sharpness up just a hair to make those clean line art edges look crisp on a mobile screen. This isn't just an edit, it's a high retention trap.
If you reply late on purpose, this video is not here to judge you. It is here to understand you. You are not cold, you are not careless, and you are not broken. In many cases, delayed replies are not about ignoring others. They are about protecting yourself. You may feel
The blueprint is in your hands. The prompts are in the Telegram. The winners are in the community. Go dominate.